Now I'll count to three. Bitch.
Yeah.
Do you have control? One.
Yeah.
Now get out of my cell.
This was a newcomer in the prison, but immediately ran into a guard trying to give him a hard time. The guard even demanded he strip for a basic check, but as Major Jack knew them well, that this kind of request was completely out of line, so he refused him on the spot.
No.
Seeing Jack's self-build towering over him, the guard suddenly looked nervous, so he swallowed his anger and screwed the inspection, and from that moment he held a grudge against Jack. Now the next morning, Jack sensed something was off. A group of tough inmates kept staring at him.
With the guys waiting right there with the leafers. I mean people sentence for life.
But even surrounded by these dangerous offenders, Jack stayed calm. The smaller Paul, however, was in real danger. Sure enough, one of the prison bullies targeted him.
There she is.
And without hesitation, prepared to make a move. Jack could no longer stand by. He rushed in between them and gave the bully two choices: either walk away on his own, or be carried out like someone who picked the wrong fight.
Now I'll count to three. Bitch. Do you talking to? One. Two. Now get out of the cell.
From that moment on, Paul became Jack's most loyal shadow. He understood that sticking close to Jack was the only way to survive. Right then Jack noticed a group across the room quietly watching him to confirm whether they were coming for him. He stood up and headed to the restroom as a test. The moment he stepped inside, those big guys surrounded him, even facing a danger he had already sensed. Jack still warned the bully not to make things worse.
You boys know what's about to happen to you. You think now. So I'll give you to the count of three. One.
His military background was no joke, and when he acted, he never held back. With his solid frame and explosive strength, the group had no chance to counter. Someone tried to strike from behind, but a second later Jack left him barely able to see clearly. Guards rushed over after getting the report. But by the time they stormed into the block, Jack had already taken everyone down. When the lead guard saw the scene, he panicked, not because anyone was hurt, but because they had placed Jack in the wrong cell. To keep the warden from finding out, they quickly moved Jack and Paul to an isolation room upstairs.
Anyone asks, you've been here the whole time. Understand?
Once the guards were gone, Jack finally lay back on the bed and relaxed. The pressure of the past few days had finally been released through a fight he didn't even need to answer for.